5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Welcome to the show.
Yeah, marvelous. Okay. Yeah. I'm on my Frank Lucas shit. 3-piece suits, Valentino cufflinks, LV shoes. I bring the shorty closer, just enough to feel the gun on the holster. Out on the balcony, feeling on the breeze. City skylines, we're puffing on some trees. Cup of Henny on the rocks with the soda. Maybach, front of the building with the chauffeur. And he waiting on me, got umbrella in his hands and my name in the seats. No gift, baby, no thanks, no chinchillas, baby. So what happened to Frank? No phone calls, transactions hand in hand. Give the drugs to Rick, the money to Benny Banks. Talk to Craze and he talks to me. Keep my business out the streets. It's the ART.
Welcome.
Let's go.
Welcome to the show, everybody. My co-host, she left. Where is she?
Sure.
Oh, there she is.
Boom.
Okay.
Jaylah.
So
I
let's
was
go.
gonna say, excuse me, I'm on time. I caught the intro, and you guys always give me help for being late.
No.
And I'm on time, and y'all didn't have me on screen, and now y'all making me look
Tell
like
'em.
I'm late.
Hold on a second.
You're not gonna show up late and be screaming.
First of all, exactly. This is not how this works. So we're gonna mute your mic just for a second while we go through the intros.
Yes.
I'm here, your lovely host Rick H.
Yo,
My partner and heterosexual life partner, Craze Boogie, is here.
here we lit.
Our
Jayla's
co-host Jaylah is here. She's muted for the time being. She's in the penalty box.
The penalty box.
Our special co-host for today is Ellie Jazz. Ellie, would you introduce yourself to everybody?
Hi guys, my name is Ellie Jazz. I'm from Manhattan, New York, and I'm
Uh-huh.
a singer, songwriter, entrepreneur from the city. So happy to be here! Yay!
From New York.
Yes.
New York.
I don't know what neighborhood that is, but all right.
I don't know.
Okay, but just in
Exactly.
case, you know.
I am muting myself.
She
Yay!
doesn't want to back to mute. She doesn't want to give her location out, Craze. So that's what it is. Let me
Hey,
unmute
you know.
Jaylah.
That's smart.
Although
Let's
it is in Google.
let's start with the wait. Let's go into our first segment. Let's go. To
Wait,
our
we didn't
first segment.
introduce our special.
Not
guest.
yet. You gotta wait.
Oh.
Martin's coming in after Creators Anonymous. Come on, man.
Hey, my bad. I'm sorry.
Martin Collins is here from the Northern Manhattan Arts Alliance. Let's go to Creators Anonymous.
Let's go.
This
Brought
is a
to you.
segment that is brought to you by a different concept.
Let's go.
So Orlando, Craze and myself are addicted to creativity. And in this segment, we highlight some creatives that we love so much that they're doing amazing things. We do not know these people. It's just something we happen to come across in
just
our
people who
internet
want to
stuff.
give their flowers to. Just people who want to show
Exactly.
love to.
So I'm
That's
gonna start. I'm gonna do O's first, and today he is highlighting Sunroom Sala.
So me and O are going like for a 2-for-1 since O's not here.
No,
and I have
no.
Qatar.
No.
Jayla's
Jaylah don't got one today. So
She didn't do her
Sunroom
homework,
Sala.
So
The Instagram is at Sunroom Sala. One word. Let's just show one
wow.
beautiful piece
Beautiful.
right there.
Yeah, bro. I
That's
love
awesome.
I love stuff with texture, bro. Low key.
Mhm.
So Craze today is highlighting.
Who am I highlighting?
Give me 1 second. This is not it.
Did you just say who am I highlighting? I can't stand you.
Boom. Rico
highlighting?
Gatson.
Boom.
There it is.
Yo, by the way, this artist,
Well,
he
this is the
designed-
piece Craze sent me.
Yeah, he designed a specific piece that I like. It's special to me for two reasons. Number one, I never seen somebody do so much dope shit with tile, with like mosaic tile, like this guy does. And number two, he did something on the train station that I grew up in, and so like he remodeled. He got to
So there's the
design
piece
everything.
Craze
He
is
did
talking about.
These murals with mosaic tiles.
Beautiful.
Like these are all tiles, like small.
That's
individual-
crazy.
So I
So-
wanted to highlight this dude. Never met him, but I hope one day to meet Rico Gatson. Inspiring ass shit. Does
So-
Jayla have a creator today?
No, she doesn't. But I want to say this. Gaudi, the Spanish architect, he was one of the first to do mosaic and make it really popular.
Really?
And it's something that I'm a huge fan of. And I'll share one of my favorite pieces from Gaudi with you.
Let's go.
But not today. Today,
He said but not today.
All right.
He
Not
said,
today. My person I'm highlighting is Jen Scribbles NYC.
Wow.
Um,
Yo, I love all this. I love all this like New York.
super
I love
talented.
it.
I love
It's so
the
minimalistic
scenic.
too.
Yeah, she just goes to different. This is one of the spots that she.
Wow. It's such a, like, there's such raw, like, it feels like she stood there and drew it as she was like right in front of that spot.
Hell yeah, I love that
So,
kind of stuff.
do we have one more? Yes, we do. Actually, we have Ellie's.
What?
Mine. And of course, I had to shout out my favorite couple, Break Out
Let's
the Crazy.
go.
You
Wait,
already know.
Before you say their names, she's not highlighting Chris Herro because we're related and we have the same last name.
We haven't got the answer.
Now everything is about you, Rick.
We haven't got that.
The
back
world
yet.
doesn't revolve around you.
Chris, Lucia, and myself, we're working on the 23andMe.
Let's go.
But go ahead, Ellie.
How many degrees
Okay,
of separation
let me
do
just
the
say,
heroes
the Herro.
actually have?
The Herro family, yo, let me just tell you that they're super
Talented.
talented, okay? Chris Herro, his dad was the lead singer of La Gran Manzana. Now, if you don't know, then you got to get up to date. You feel me?
Henry Herro.
Yes, exactly. And Katia is a super freaking amazing songwriter, and she also is learning how to produce as well, which is freaking amazing. She's done work for me. Both of them have done work for me, and I've been working with Chris since 2012. So I'm telling you, like, if I want to bet on anybody when it comes to music, it's them two. They're beautiful.
And I mean, we've had them on our show before, and not only are they a super duper power couple, but individually, they are so amazingly creative.
You know, Katia danced for
creative.
Beyonce before.
Yes.
Like, it's just so amazing to see so like two beautiful souls, like creative souls, because it's hard to get creative people to understand each other. But when you find that puzzle piece and they have created something that represents what that Latino puzzle piece of creativeness really represents, and not only that, they're showing it. Like he's gotten his Grammy this year, like all of the nominees. Like,
so we're talking
so
a lot
humble.
about creativeness and creativity, and it's the month of June, the best month in the world. All the other months are terrible, and something important happens during June in Uptown, and it's called the Uptown Art Stroll. And today we have Martin Collins from Northern Manhattan Arts Alliance on the show. He's going to give us the 411 on what the Uptown Art Stroll is, what is NOMA, and everything that's going to happen this month. And we'll also have the 3 talented artists that submitted piece artwork for the poster. So, Martin, welcome to the Rick H Show. Yeah, I don't know who Rick H is, but
thank you, Rick. Thank you to your entire team.
None of us know who he is.
Yo, thanks so much, man.
So, well, you'll know a little bit more in a few minutes. I want to thank you all very much for inviting us to be part of your very successful program this evening. We're honored to be with you on this show tonight. The Uptown Art Stroll started back in 2003, the Sunday before Thanksgiving. It was a combination of the Manhattan Times, the local community board 12, Artists Unite, and the artists uptown in Washington Heights and Inwood from 155th to 220th Street, really wanting to showcase the arts community, both the performing and visual arts uptown in Washington Heights and Inwood. So we did an event that started in the morning, went through at about 7 o'clock in the evening. It started and finished at the community board. We had a packed house at that time. The old community board office was on Haven Avenue between 169th and Broadway. And afterwards, when we got together early in 2004 at the board, everybody said, let's do this in June. So that's how you ended up with the first June Uptown Art Stroll in 2004. And we kicked it off. It was a week long in 2004, and we began it at the Highbridge Park by the water tower. And thanks to our board chair, Luis Miranda, and all of his wonderful contacts and supporters, we were able to have the Grucci brothers launch fireworks out of the pool to culminate the evening at 9 o'clock. And we had about 700 people turn out to the
Wow.
opening of the art stroll that year at the High Bridge Park by the water tower, and that really was the jettison for what has been an event that's become very popular and starts right around this time every single year, and it grew from a week to 2 weeks, and by 2007 this volunteer-driven event had gotten too large for a bunch of people to run and to deliver that amount of sweat equity. So the Northern Manhattan Arts Alliance has produced the Uptown Art Stroll since it was created in the fall of 2007. And it's producing this year the 19th Uptown Art Stroll. And in 2015, it extended the line south to 135th Street to bring in all of the performing and visual artists in the West Harlem and the Community Board 9 neighborhood. And this year, we have some wonderful honorees. We have Eric Washington, who's a Harlem historian and author. We have the Association of Dominican Classical Artists. We have Elizabeth Starcevic, who's a City College professor. We have the In the Heights Consortium. And finally, we have Danny Bonilla and his entire Dyckman Muralist Ensemble. Those are our honorees this year, and we'll be honoring them throughout the entire month of June. The stroll kicked off last Friday with an outdoor exhibit at the Audubon Terrace on 155th Street and Broadway. And it will continue with scores of events, exhibitions, and much, much more, including the linchpin and what will be a month long of celebrating the arts uptown with In the Heights, which will have a community celebration on the evening of June 10th uptown. And then, of course, it launches everywhere on June 11th. So that's the Reader's Digest version of the Uptown Art Stroll.
That's
So-
a hell of a rundown.
I know.
Wait.
Rick, before Rick goes, because I know
No.
Rick has like tons of questions.
No,
But-
hold on a second. I don't have any questions right now. I do have questions, but we have 2 questions already submitted by one of our viewers. Number
Sure.
1 fan of the show, used to be
Sure.
a co-host on the show, and it's from Benny Banks. Do you have to be from Uptown to submit your artwork? So I guess
For the Uptown Art Stroll, the boundaries are 130. For the Uptown Art Stroll, the boundaries are west 135th Street to west 220th Street. From 135th to 155th, it's Edgecombe and St. Nick, west to the Hudson River. And then from 155 to 220th Street, river to river.
Okay. And then his second part question, I guess this is for Ellie Jazz. He says, Ellie Jazz, how you doing? So
I'm doing good. Hello.
Jaylah-
Shut up, Benny.
Jaylah,
What's
you
up,
may
Benny?
ask your question.
Can I ask an actual serious question? Thanks.
I think
No,
those are very valid questions.
Let's hear it and see. We'll decide.
No, but one of the things that I realized that you said from the beginning was that you guys started this more in the fall, colder season, and obviously you switched it to the
Yes.
summer. So what were the differences that you saw in the engagement between doing it fall versus summer? Because, you know, me being an outsider, me being like, you know, I grew up in Florida, but I've lived in New York. I've been back and forth for like my whole life. But everybody knows New York is notorious for el verano en Nueva York, that summer in New York, that sizzle, the heat, the spiciness of that summer. Did that have a huge impact in what your event is now?
So, Martin, before you answer the question, I think Benny already answered it.
my
That wasn't
God.
a real question. The weather is better in June, obviously. But go ahead, Martin. I'm sorry.
Well, certainly, yes, to support Benny's response. And I think when you look at the very first art stroll that we had in June and the kickoff that we had at the Highbridge Water Tower, having almost 700 people there for that event, having the Grucci brothers launch the fireworks out of the pool to culminate an evening where we had live performances, both visual and performing arts, and we had scores of restaurants bring food and beverages to the Highbridge Water Tower area there, and it was just a tremendous celebration that would involve not just all of the artists and the restaurants. There's an important economic development component to all of that, and you'll see that in this year's poster, which will be in this week's Manhattan Times. Restaurants that are supporting the stroll, many of them have been with us since the inception of the art stroll almost 2 decades ago. So the move to June gave us a much broader reach, greater audience, and it also allowed us to bring in a very popular program called Open Studios, where artists open their professional or home studios on 2 weekends. We have split it up so that people can get to the West Harlem and Washington Heights from 135th to 178th on Saturday, and then the following Saturday we'll do it from 179th to 220th. And when we had physical programming in its entirety back in 2019, we had 34 open studios, 17 in each of those 2 areas of West Harlem, Washington Heights, and then Washington Heights and Inwood. And it allows people to get around, get to the artists' open studios, buy art, and go to local restaurants as a function as well, and support them in their enjoyment of the arts uptown.
You guys need to do what Epcot does. Y'all need to do like a passport around Manhattan. Just give everybody a little passport book, and every time they go to a studio, a restaurant, a location, give me a stamp on my card. I want my passport to be filled.
Yeah.
It's not a bad idea. Craze, do you have a question? Because
That's
Craze
a
is an
great
artist
idea.
himself, and I'm pretty sure he did not know about this. And we've been, we're 30-something years as Uptown residents, and we just heard about it again. Like I said, Martin sent me an email, and we spoke. And I was mad at myself for A, not knowing about the Uptown Art Stroll, and B, because Craze could have submitted a piece a long time ago. So, Craze, do you have your question?
Well, I mean, I was just gonna ask about local artists. You know, do you have any local artists that are gonna be featured? I think I knew one artist that was featured a couple years ago, but this year, do you have? And I know you mentioned the muralist from Uptown, but do you know? Are there any artists that maybe we would know? We'd be Uptown. That's what I'm saying.
We have several artists who are going to open their professional or home studios. We have also, as a function of our Thursdays with Noma program, which kicked off last Thursday evening, we had Dister on for an hour, and he gave us an intimate glimpse into his creative process and how he has, through 3 decades of work uptown, starting as a dancer first and now as a visual artist, the great work that he has done, and how he goes around with many of the artists uptown and has taken the opportunity to beautify these outdoor dining structures that you see having opened up and popped up in the past year. But there will be a number of artists that we have. Wilhelmina Grant, who's on 159th, and Amsterdam, who will open her professional studio. We have Maggie Hernandez-Knight, who's a former honoree, who will open hers. We have Rafaela Luna, who was featured on Thursdays with Noma, who's in West Harlem near 142nd Street. And Danny Bonilla and his muralist collective have a number of events that they are either planning, underway, or anticipated over the course of the stroll and beyond.
We
So-
love that. we love
Ellie.
hearing about the local artists being on there. We love that.
So, Ellie, do you have
Yeah.
your question? But you being an artist, a
Yeah.
music artist yourself, do you have a question for Martin?
Okay, my question that came off the bat: are there any age requirements at all, or no? Because I know a lot
if
of
you're
artists
under
that would
18
be love this.
Sure. There's no age specifications, except if you're under 18, please have parental permission.
Of
Okay.
course, love it. Okay, that's good.
I think I have one more question. Because I think obviously you guys have been doing this for a while now, and obviously we've gone through something like this pandemic, COVID, and this whole situation that obviously has changed the structures. And obviously one of the main highlights that I think that intrigues me a lot is the fact that you have a lot of your artists opening their own personal studios, which is not always something that we're used to hearing. Do you think COVID has changed that? Or is that a new feature? Or is that something that's heightened in this time? There
are fewer in-person studio visits this year. There are more virtual studio visits, and that was anticipated. In fact, encouraged, especially as we were in the planning stages of the art stroll. And it's only, of course, in the last few days that we've seen everything sort of open up. Last night was the first night that restaurants and eating and drinking establishments could stay open until 4 a.m. at 100% capacity. We had no way of knowing, as we were in the planning in April of May for the Uptown Art Stroll, that we would be in this position today. But we do have a few, and it's just a few, in person. The lion's share of the studios and performances are virtual this year. We will have on Mondays in June at the Dykeman Farmhouse, we will have concerts. They are going to be broadcast virtually. We are also doing a whole series of Thursdays with Noma through through August 26th. That'll be both performing and visual artists. And we have a number of other events that we've got planned during the month of June. Again, the majority of them will be virtual.
So this year you held a art competition for the poster, and we have 3 very talented artists that are in the waiting room. Actually, we'll bring them on one by one. I want to do first. Let's go with. Let me get ready here because I do have the pieces now, so it's perfect. So I want to start with Lilia. Let me see. Boom! There she is. Hello. Let's unmute her mic.
My hair.
Lilia, by the way, is our featured artist on Thursdays with Noma this Thursday evening at 7:30.
Yes.
Yeah, June 3rd.
June 3rd, right?
Joy.
June 3rd. Yes.
Yay.
So she submitted a piece for the contest, and I want you to take me through this, Lilia. So here's your piece, and it
I
might
love
be
it.
a little bit pixelated. I'm sorry about that. Let me remove
all
the
right.
banner. Let me remove the banner. So take me through this piece and what inspired it.
So what inspired it is the artists, and by that I mean visual artists, obviously performing artists, writers of Uptown, and the neighborhood itself. And the theme for this, there was like a suggested theme for the poster, which is that art should reflect the times, and the times certainly have been super difficult, challenging, incredible in the past year. And I wanted to, in my poster, I wanted to kind of reflect several movements, like social movements that were happening. If you look closely, there's a BLM t-shirt, there's a rainbow skirt on the singer, there's the guy who's painting a mural is Save Our Planet in English and Spanish. There's a woman drummer, which I think is maybe not that unusual, but still a little bit, you know. And there's a passionate writer in one of the windows. And I think there's the woman standing on a very scary ladder, kind of about to paint the dates for the poster for the event. And
by the way, with your drummer, I see Suzette Quintanilla vibes, but I also see the feminine symbol. So I think that's so powerful. That's beautiful.
Exactly. There's a symbol on the drum. It's and some sort of aesthetic of Washington Heights, I guess, in the building, maybe or of New York in general, the brick building, the fire escapes. And I actually just today, it occurred to me that the way I did the windows is also sort of like Zoom windows, which we got so used to, and people sharing and connecting. I mean, obviously no one stands in their window dancing on the windowsill usually, but that's what I did. And
I did during COVID though, because
you did. Okay.
Yes.
I couldn't leave my balcony, and I was on 187th and Wadsworth, and
there's video of it.
But that was me dancing and reading on my
there you go.
my balcony, aka my fire escape.
Right.
So Rosanna Maria says she loves your piece.
Thank you so much.
Beautiful.
And finally, I just want to say that the connection that we all felt when we opened our windows and banged at 7 p.m. for
that was such beautiful.
At 7 o'clock, banging all the pots and pans.
Yes, and some people sang, and that too kind of figured into this. So all of it is what inspired this poster.
So June 3rd, you will be the featured artist
Yes.
at Noma. Again, let me get my banner going down here. Um, by the way, I'm sorry, I forgot to mention this. My producer and director, his son was born on the 27th of May, so I'm producing the episode and directing the episode at the same time. So that's why you'll see
Bear
me
with
moving a
us.
little bit. Bear with me. You'll see me moving a little bit slower than normal because Justin
I
and
think
I are
that's
usually
why he doesn't have a
in
beard
sync.
today.
Yes, so we miss you, Justin. We love you.
We love
Um,
Well, my birthday is the 28th of May,
Congratulations.
so
Wow. So happy belated birthday.
thank you.
That's awesome.
Happy belated
And happy
birthday.
birthday to
Belated.
me.
We love your
So-
poster.
All these Geminis.
Gemini.
What's wrong
You're
with
right.
that? What's wrong with that? What's wrong with that?
Yeah.
Next up, we have Anthony Rojas. So
Let's
Anthony's
go.
piece
Anthony.
is right
Welcome.
here. Anthony,
Wow.
walk me through your piece, but I'll remove the banner. You see, if Justin was here, he would do this professionally, so you can see the entire piece.
Yeah, so basically the theme of the competition was I believe it was a Nina Simone quote, and it was to reflect the times we're in.
Mm-hmm.
So I just did that in a couple ways, we're kind of in like this transitionary period where like we're still wearing masks, but like there's more like hope, like, so I just wanted to use this imagery of like an Afro Latina like looking out the window, painting a picture, and just like also reflecting like the movements occurring, so like the Black Lives Matter movement,
Stop Asian hate,
the Stop Agent 8 in the window, and yeah, I just want to like capture the vibe of like Uptown, Washington Heights, and like kind of show a sign of hope, like things are changing, and for the better.
Oh.
By the way, I love the fact that you like simply put in little pieces like the A on the train,
Mhm.
the
the little red lighthouse in the
Vaporu,
back.
the little Vic Vaporu next to the laptop.
You gotta have a Viva Poru, yeah.
Like you got
The-
little pieces
the
that
mask.
you're capturing.
Sanitizer. It's
That's some
beautiful,
good-
beautiful
Good
piece.
imagery. Hell yeah.
I
we
appreciate
love
it. Thank you.
Dope colors too.
Mm-hmm.
And then we have Marta Blair. I'm sorry. I'm moving around a little slower. Marta's here. Hi, Marta. How you doing?
Hey, Marta.
Hello. Hello.
Hi.
Thank you so much for having us.
Oh, thanks for
Oh,
coming.
it's our honor to have artists on
Yeah.
explaining their pieces. So, Marta, this is your piece right here.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
It's
One of my
fantastic.
favorite views.
Thank
Tell us a little bit about it, but this is one of my favorite views.
Is this okay? We'll talk about Chitin
We'll
and
talk
Nav in a
about it, but
second.
tell us a little bit about it in your words.
Well, it was more like an honor to women in general, no? Like a little bit like a combination of, Nina Simone, like spirit in a way, some sort of again image from herself, and she used to tie all these beautiful head wraps all the time, so it was a little bit like that connection in the back, but not necessarily her. So it's like this blended intention of any women in the neighborhood, Latin women, Black women, like Uptown women in general, and just a hint of color, and that's it. That was pretty much like my whole departure point.
We love it. I love the fireworks up in the corner.
I love what I
The
love.
colors that you chose are
I love
gorgeous.
the bridge.
And the
Colors
bridge.
came
So
out.
that view,
Marta, where are you from?
I'm Colombian, but I've been
Okay.
in Inglewood for 23 years already.
Yeah.
So the view.
No, but
we
that
picked
goes
from
to show how much of an influence. Are you a first generation, a second generation, or are you like the first one in your family coming into this country? Like,
Pretty much, yeah. I came like 23 years ago by myself, and it's been a whole life. It's been a whole
no, but that show. Like, I feel like that transcends in your art and your artistry, because coming from a different place, and capturing that type of image
Mm-hmm.
with the bridge, with like the hair wrap, the fireworks, the colors, you know, like from somebody like who comes from the outside into this world. What is Uptown, what is New York,
Mm-hmm.
is a very, it's almost like a culture shock, you know, because it's not something that our world represents. So seeing your artistry kind of come alive, and like I have the chills seeing this, because for me, I feel a passion for this because I come from an outside world where I
But
would
you're from
see
Florida,
the bridge
so
and the bridge
no. So
and
this
the
is how you know.
yeah,
Wait,
and the GW would be a big thing for me, like
it
because
is. It is a huge
seems
thing.
so magical.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know,
Not-
but I want to say that at least in your artwork, that artistry, that magic of what,
Mhm.
like, that's the GW, the fireworks, the lighting, the colors. That's
So-
what people from the outside who've never been to New York, who want to live New York, who want to
This is
see
the
New York.
original. This is the artwork for the episode.
Yeah,
So
that's why
the
we-
reason why I chose
Look,
this
I
piece
chills.
is
Thank you.
there is a specific block where you could get this view of the bridge, and it's only one block in the entire Washington Heights neighborhood. And Craze is going to talk about it right now.
Well, that's why we were like that. That image was really close to us because that's
Yeah.
where that's like our hangout spot. Where
Mhm.
you can see that Chittenden
Chittenden
Avenue.
Ave.
Back there, and there's only like a few houses back there, but you know that's a beautiful view. We love that. We love that view.
If you want to watch or you want to get a great shot of the bridge, go to 188th Street, 187th, and walk to Chittenden Avenue, and you can see the entire a great shot of the Hudson and the George Washington Bridge and Jersey. You know, show Jersey a little
Little
love.
bit
I know, but like,
Little bit of-
you know what it is though? Like for outsiders, for immigrants, for people who have come to start a new life, like for people who've even lived outside of a different state, seeing something like that, even visually, is such a big deal. That's what makes people chase their dreams. That's what makes people change their lives. Like, so for me, like, I'm the middle ground with whatever we have is, and that's what's magical about this show, is that we have different perspectives. They've lived there all their lives.
Yes.
I've been in and out for a while. My parents have tried to, like, say, that's too dangerous. Like, there's too much excitement there for you. So it's beautiful to see all this art and beauty and magic come from something that I personally, like, seeing your picture, Marta, like, makes me feel like, and all of your pictures, Lilia, Anthony, like, seeing all of that
Beautiful work.
reminds me of why I wanted to move to New York, why I wanted to go home, why I wanted to explore who I was as a person, where my parents met, where all this life was created. And I feel like for a lot of people, New York has just been such an epicenter for love and creativity and building and creating new lives of who we are coming from a different world.
So
I think so,
while Jaylah was giving
Being-
her point of view and had taken her space,
Giving my philosophy.
her time, Martin has rejoined us. And Martin, give us a little bit of your thoughts on the three different pieces and the three different artists. He's smiling. I'm not asking you for your favorite. I think he froze. So, Lilia, you're from Uptown as well, and Anthony, are you both from Uptown as well? Yes.
I can
Well,
add
these
what I
were
can
just
add.
truly outstanding entries,
Oh,
and the
sorry.
judges had quite a difficult decision to make.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to be in their shoes.
Yeah, man.
I am going to go with the judges' decisions. We had 3 outstanding winners, and we're all very proud of Marta, Anthony, and Lilia.
Yeah.
If I may add for just 1 second, I
Yes,
grew
go
up in
ahead.
Russia, so I grew up in Russia, and then I'm from Washington.
Well, there is one Russian store in Washington Heights.
Yeah, there's a
Lilia, Oh, there's two.
Two?
Oh, I learned something new. So we used to do a Washington
And
Heights
the number
history
of
hash.
compliments that we received from people via email just was amazing to see when we announced the winners. And
So
we lost
we
Martin.
lost Martin. So Moscow on the Hudson is that the name? So that was the one that was up when we did the history hash back in 2006. The point of the Washington Heights history hash was to have 35 people in total, 5 different teams, to figure out little clues all throughout the Washington Heights, and they were going to learn a little bit of the history of the entire Washington Heights area. For example, the highest natural point on Manhattan Island is a few blocks away from Moscow on the Hudson.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. So beautiful blending of cultures there. So
Yes.
Uptown, we love it.
And Anthony, you're from Uptown as well, right?
Yes, sir. Right in the middle, 181st Street.
Oh, but you're in the epicenter of everything.
Anthony?
Oh, I'm Dominican, Puerto Rican, and Cuban.
Nice.
Oh.
That's a nice mix. I'm not the only
Nice
person
blend.
here.
Nice blend right
Tricultural over here.
My
Yeah.
son was born last year, June 26th, and he is Dominican, Cuban, and Puerto Rican, just like that. So,
Woo.
Oh, shit.
That's
Nice
a good
mix, too.
cocktail right there.
My
Yeah.
daughter
Good
is
cocktail.
Costa Rican, Salvadorian, and Puerto Rican.
so Martin is back. Let's bring Martin back in. We're having some difficulties with our internet today, and I'll take the blame for that one. Martin, you back with us? And it seems to be.
He's like choppy. I think he needs to turn off his Wi-Fi.
so,
It's on
okay.
a delay. We're gonna have to. Can you hear us? All right, we're gonna have to.
Yes, I am. I'm back.
Oh, here we go. We're back.
There it is.
Gave you a
Yeah.
chance to spend more time with our 3 winners.
Yeah, we got to know
I
that.
wanna
Can I
thank-
tell you that we officially look like the Brady Bunch?
Yes,
Yeah,
we
I
do.
love it.
Yay!
We've never had this many guests going on at the same time. So I
I
want to
hear you
thank.
loud and
Can I
clear.
look at
Can you
you
hear
like-
me?
Do I have to look
Yes,
down?
I
have to
can.
look this way?
I want to thank Marta, Anthony, and Lilia for joining us today. Thank you for your
Thank
work.
you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Keep inspiring and keep creating.
Thank
Yeah,
you so
man.
And
much.
thank you for being on the
Thank
show.
you so much.
I hear you.
I can't wait to see all of you guys' stuff live.
Can't wait.
Yeah.
So Lily 11 will be the featured artist on June 3rd. So make sure you catch that.
Let's go.
Please do.
So Martin, you're back with us.
I think so. Let's see.
Let's see. Let's see if he's I'm trying to. Did he freeze? Did he freeze?
Boom.
So Jazz, do you have one more question for Martin?
Let me see. I think I'm pretty good. I think out of everything, I kind of know what inspired you to do this, but I think it's more so like
Thank you
what
all.
I think I'm gonna say a statement. I think it's beautiful that we can actually see ourselves with these within these pieces, within these artists. We can see ourselves, and I think that's something that's been missing. And we're able to do that, and we're able to support each other. So
Yes.
thank you so much for creating a platform where
I'm
we
here.
can actually support each other and bring each other up like we're supposed to. That's what we're supposed to do
Absolutely.
always.
Well
Can you
said.
guys hear me?
Well said. And
Yes, we can hear you.
we hear you. Nope, we lost
Ooh,
him.
this is a good
We lost
question
him.
though. Are
We
these
lost him.
pieces
Yeah,
for sale
Rosanna, Maria, we will ask Martin once we get him
when
back
he comes
on.
back?
We were having some technical difficulties with him, but that's a good question. Ellie, I loved how you put that. That was very, very good. We had some good.
Right? We see
Good
ourselves
question.
in the art, which is so awesome. So I think that's beautiful that we can actually support each other's art and also see ourselves. That I think we want to be seen, and that's the whole point. So
Facts. I think that's what Jayla was saying too. Jayla, I think you're muted, hun.
oh, yeah.
Even for me, like I don't like. I know that the guys like to pick on me, and they like to like, oh, you're from
Out of
Florida.
love.
Like I
It's
get
because
it.
you're from Florida, you know.
But there's a huge. But if anybody knows more than even Craze or Rick, it's Ellie, because Ellie has known me since like 2010.
Okay.
Yes.
She's
Yo, so
that
we
wrong.
had some
me.
inside inside
Ellie,
information.
oh no, Ellie got some deep, like she knows.
She's been there for my birthdays and everything. Like she's my girl. I love her. And what's great about her is that we can literally not see each other or talk, and then it's like we've never left. You feel me? Like it's just that vibe.
And the great part is that I'm not, and I will take full, like I'm not from Washington Heights. I was born in New York. But I was born in Long Island, and everybody knows Long Island doesn't count. And at the end of the day, I made it my job. I made it my job to come home.
I can ask Martin. I'm sorry, Rosanna. I'll ask Martin that question.
We'll ask him if we get him back on.
But
this is perfect because we're about to do For the Love of Jayla. So Jayla, go ahead. Finish your thought.
No, but like I've made it my job to like be in New York and really discover what Harlem was, what the Bronx was, what Uptown has been.
She's from Boca Raton, Florida. That's why.
And Ellie, but Ellie has known me since like 2009, 2010.
Yeah, that early. Yep.
He's really seen my journey through this.
So
Ellie's
gonna transition.
Yeah, and my incorporation and being in this and learning and really.
How you doing, Roman Epic Productions? How you doing, Roman? So I'm gonna move this. Let's move this along a little bit. I'll try to get Martin back on and get a solid connection.
I'm trying to avoid this segment because I know it's 8:30.
We're lit.
So this is the time in the show where we change everything and we become.
All right. So
For the Love of Jayla.
We need a
So my co-host is not here today.
Hey.
My co-host.
Hold on. Wait, could you let me
you got a
finish?
mystery co-host over there? Who's this guy?
Not a mystery co-host.
Wait, all right, go.
So, For the Love of Jayla is a show. Hold on a second. Yes, Uptown Art Stroll is a great show. Uptown Flavor. Thank you, Roman.
Ooh, thank you, Roman.
So, For the Love of Jayla is a segment where my co-host Craze Boogie and myself are trying to find love for Jayla. This journey has been long and hard. It started back in April. It started with the
Ellie knows it started back in 2010.
Hold on a second.
It's been a long road.
It's been a long road. We brought the Umberto on board. He was wonderful. First, it was Chan. We couldn't get Chan on. Couldn't get Chan on. Then there was George. Then there was a blind date with AJ, which is still fluttering in the air.
I'm still wondering who George is, by the way.
Hold on a second. And then there was the blind date, and then there was a blind date with Cache as well. So we've tried, and then she threw us this curveball. What's the curveball, Craze?
Well, look, the thing about it is this, bro. That's the reason that Jayla needs her own show, because we have really for the last 3 months have been going insane trying to figure out what it is that Jayla actually wants. And so hopefully, the segment that we prepared today is going to help us get to the bottom of what Jayla actually wants. Because the curveball that Rick is talking about is the last time we spoke to Jayla about, For the Love of Jayla and wanting to find her mate was during a segment with one of our other guests where Jayla propositioned this guest and his wife to be a part of a throuple.
Yes.
And she said she was looking for a girlfriend too. So we're a little bit unsure about what it is that Jayla wants. We definitely want her to live her truest life, her true self, and do whatever it is she wants to do. We want to support whatever she's trying to do. But in order to help us figure out what it is that she actually wants, I think we're going to play a special edition of This or That.
I'm nervous and I'm actually I
got you, girl. I hope my picks were good.
This is gonna be like taking a quiz. You go. Sometimes you need to just get a baseline for what people want, and so this is for us. We're just trying to determine what it is that you want, and so we came up with a way to test that by doing some comparisons. And we're gonna
wait. Hold on a second. Wait one quick second. Here we go.
Wait, but before we start
hold on. Wait. We got two very good comments right now.
Let's go.
First of all, why is Jayla getting a show? Maybe it should be For the Love of Ellie Jazz.
Oh God, you sure you want? All right, Annie, you want to do it?
And then Rick H, I remember you from WCCN. That's right. WCCR, the one, 6:40
one.
a.m. It used to be 6:40 a.m. I found out they changed the station. Roman, hit me up, man. So, Craze, are you ready for this? I'm ready for this or that segment.
So I'm ready.
Can I introduce my special co-host since
Absolutely.
he's not here today?
I've been waiting for you to introduce.
Yes.
Bye,
He's wearing
boy.
the perfect shirt. Heartbreak Kid shirt. Perfect shirt.
He's got the Heartbreak Kid on his shirt. Obviously,
HBK.
you understand that we're wrestling fans together.
Shout out to Mick Foley. Mick Foley gave us a big shout out.
We have done comedy videos together, and he's one of my great friends here in Florida, Jersey Rican.
Let's go.
Jersey Rican.
Couldn't be here today because Gigi's celebrating her tia's birthday. I brought a Gigi.
Hold on a second. First of all, Gigi got more points now on the show than you do. Don't be bashing Gigi on the end. Wait till she gets back.
Yeah, we gotta talk about that. Up there.
Hold on a second.
Thank you for being with us.
Thank you for being with us, bro. Appreciate the love and support. Appreciate you being on the show. Are you ready to play this or that for the Love of Jayla version?
You ready?
Yes, I am.
Are you sure you're ready for this?
Oh, I'm ready. I got my drink.
So
Okay.
this is, like I said, this is just to help us establish a baseline. We're gonna start with an easy one. And
Hold on, Craze, real quick. Just give me one quick second because I switched over to Jayla's side.
Oh no. I'm nervous. They
And
make
I'm
me nervous because they give me zero prep for this, by the way. I want everybody to know that this is
Craze,
super
you can go to the first
organic
one.
and there's no prep. None.
Well, so
They're
my
like, are you ready for today?
They want the real reaction.
So this is this or that.
This is a
Craze
real
is gonna
test. I
name
really wanna know.
Craze is gonna
What is
name
it?
one and then he'll name the other. So this or that. So give her the first one, Craze Boogie.
So the first one that I'm gonna start off with, I'm gonna start with an easy one. So I'm gonna start with an easy one. I want you to bring up Captain America, right?
Boom, right there.
Versus Superman. Just to get a baseline. If you had to pick the two personalities, Captain America or Superman, what would your choices in the matter be? Tell me. This is gonna give me. This is like psychological
Face
shit.
says it all.
This is psychological shit because there's a certain type of person that's gonna pick Superman. And there's a type of person
No
that's gonna pick
offense.
Superman.
Neither
So I
of
just
them
wanna know.
are Latinos.
So neither one of them.
Wait.
So we can.
So
Wait.
you're racially discriminating right now.
Yeah,
I am. It's fine. I have no problem. Everybody has their preferences of ice cream.
Okay.
Okay.
So no
Okay.
white guys. All right, no white guys. All right.
So no white. Oh, wait.
This is gonna
Wait. If I have to pick one,
a white
Okay.
guy. Which
I
one
mean,
would it
you
be?
gave me Captain America or
Okay, I mean that was a representation
Superman.
of white guys.
So who
I
is
just
it?
wanted to know which white
Why
guy
are
you
you
would
making
prefer.
this so long? Who is it out
I'm
of the two?
gonna go with Superman just because
Okay.
Superman
wait.
was always
I
loyal
like that.
to his girl.
All right, cool.
All right, so hold on, Jersey Rican. If you
He's
were a woman,
loyal.
hold on a second. If you were a woman between Superman or Chris Evans, come on, bro.
Picking.
All right, so Simpin.
Picking
Who
the
you
cat,
picking?
you picking Superman.
Superman. All right. The next one.
I think I picked Superman too.
Facts. Superman.
Ellie, real quick, who would you pick?
Mhm. I will pick Superman.
Okay, Chris, we go to the next one.
Superman.
Why? What's the fuck's wrong with Captain America? I don't. All right, good. All
Because
right,
Captain
My
America
boy
waited
is-
60, 85, a million years to go back to his woman.
He's too traditional, right?
Superman was on the shit.
So elder discrimination because he's old. Got it.
Yes.
All right,
So
keep
okay,
going.
go ahead.
All right. The next one. The
mhm.
next one. All right. So bring up my J-Lo picture. Right.
Wait, just so, hold on.
Yo, you guys are hitting
She's-
all my foils right now.
Y'all gotta have a better picture.
J-Lo.
You got to give her a second though. You got to give her.
That's mama.
J-Lo.
Okay.
She's beautiful just like
J-Lo.
that.
No,
Or-
you're right. There's 1,000 better pictures, but
Yeah,
that's the
wow.
one we're working with today. Okay.
But
Or
that's the one. She still looks beautiful in that. I don't get it.
Or Selena.
Yeah.
Damn.
All right. So tell me,
I know. You know. I
the
know
real deal or the fake one? Tell me which
No,
one.
I'm gonna go with Selena, 100%.
anything for Selena.
Anything. for
Anything.
Selena.
Jazz, you pick Selena too?
Wait,
Yeah.
there was a third. There was an additional choice for that one, Rick.
Right. We got
There
Chris,
was?
the fake Chris Perez over
No.
here.
Or,
By the way, he
Or-
is TikTok famous for being Chris
or who?
Perez.
Or who?
No. We're gonna, yo.
I can see. Hell yeah. I see it.
Wait. Who else, Craze? Or who
Does he know how
else?
to play the keyboard?
I got Chris Perez here, bruh. Like,
Chris
I
Perez,
see it.
Jeff
I
Hardy.
see it.
Where's the guitar?
So,
Get that
so
guitar though.
I'm
So
sorry.
The third option, Rick, was Ben Affleck.
Oh yes, boom, right there.
Oh, so J-Lo is still Selena? Okay,
Mm.
good. All right, good.
100%.
All right.
So can I make a pick this time?
I was
Wait,
never
wait.
okay with Benifer.
So the
Wait,
next two.
Yeah, but I'm gonna make a pick on this one. J-Lo.
Okay, tell me.
Okay, J-Lo.
He
Hey,
said
all right.
J-Lo.
It's over. Next.
He just wanted to say his piece of J-Lo.
All right. I disagree, but all right. So the next one,
hmm
very controversial one. Bring up my picture of Cache.
Oh my God.
Oh my
Such
God.
such a beautiful man.
Or
Drippy.
The Rock.
Who we gonna
Of course,
choose?
my baby. DWJ, Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
Oh shit! I'm gonna tell Cache.
I'm sorry.
Cache's
And
gonna have-
Super can't do so many jobs.
And joining us live
You better say-
right now
That
is
The Rock is
Cache
not gonna
live
do
from
better
no.
with.
You better,
I'm
you better
sorry.
pick
There
that-
is no way Cache can fix better pipes
What?
than
The
The
Rock?
Rock can put my
This is
pipes
blasphemy.
together.
Nah, Cache will fix your pipes,
What
all
are
right.
you talking about, though?
All them damn pipes.
Damn.
Listen,
The
you
Rock
better
does
buy
all
that
pipes.
rent control apartment.
Let me know, bro. Who do you think Jersey Rican? The Rock
Cache
or
or The Rock?
Cache? Let me give you one good look at Cache right
Yo,
there.
keep in mind that Cache fixes. Yo, listen, you gotta keep in mind that Cache
Mhm.
also fixes everything in Jaylah's apartment, and he's
Exactly.
the one that got that rent control apartment in the Heights anyway.
That's
Exactly.
fact. He did get me the rent control apartment.
So,
Exactly. We got one more though, Craze.
all right. So the last one,
Still the Rock.
Papi
Still The
Biden,
Rock.
Oh,
Oh my God.
El Chulo.
No, what?
Wow.
El
This is
Chulo.
what we're doing?
or Big Red.
Oh my God.
Which one?
J-Lo, what are you
You
gonna
from
do?
Florida? You from
You
Florida?
listen, hold on before you say anything. Remember, you live in Boca Raton, Florida, and this man controls everything that is
Yeah,
Florida.
remember?
So do not come wrong with this
Papi
answer.
Biden, or Big Red.
And we got some comments coming in real quick.
Can
Captain
I say
America. We have Captain America. I like Superman, pero.
Okay.
So
Okay.
Superman, Mabel Martinez says Superman.
Superman.
Yes, Maeve.
Anything for Salinas and the Rock, and then how about Barack? You know.
Ooh.
Yeah, can I plead the fifth on this last one? Because
No.
You want
No,
both?
absolutely not. Absolutely not.
Damn.
What about two Spanish viejos?
No.
What about
like Don Francisco.
I need
You got
I-
a picture of the
I-
CEO from Goya?
I need to put this into context.
El gordo de la flaca.
I need to
Like,
put.
por lo menos dame algo que de verdad.
We're trying to nail down Jaylah, right? We're trying to
Yeah,
figure out,
Jaylah doesn't
We're-
make
understand,
politics,
psychologically,
so
where
I
she's
see the
coming
fifth.
from.
Psychology.
you
I
know.
call Bill Clinton.
Listen.
No,
this is
you can't
psychology.
pick
Maybe Bill
something that's.
Clinton for the fifth. No?
So hold
This is
on.
psychology.
We're gonna have to mute Jaylah's
mind.
mic. That's one. Second of all,
We're gonna have to mute you, bro. We're trying
Second
to
of all,
understand your mind.
trying to
We're
get
trying to
into your
understand
mind.
what's happening up there, and
Yeah.
we're giving you these choices to give us an understanding of what the fuck's
you
going
got to
on.
pick one of the two. Give
We
me
need
one.
you to make the choices.
I'm not
Give
going
me
to
one.
pick anything because I don't do politics. And anybody that knows me knows I don't do politics.
We know.
I
Okay.
did politics one time
We
on
know. That's why we-
Viceland, and it was
that's why we
me and
wanna
my
know.
brother
Re-
going against Trump. I don't do that shit no more.
Okay, so hold on, time out. Oh, you don't want your mom to be upset because you got
Oh,
pick
okay.
Biden. That's what it is.
No.
All right, it's fine. 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 I mean, look
I
at this.
Look at
Smooth,
this guy smile.
smooth.
Nah,
I would
they
pick
ain't
him.
real.
What's up, Jaylah? How you doing?
Yeah.
I would pick him.
There you go. What about you, Ellie? Who would you pick?
He looks nicer.
He just looks nicer. That's what
For
I think.
real? If I had to pick, I'm
One of
definitely
the
not
two.
picking. I'm not picking Trump. I'm
Ooh,
not
there
picking
you go.
Trump. So
Why
I
not?
go for the other.
I
Biden.
think that's you.
Yeah,
Okay.
I
I'll go
think
with
we
him.
understand.
But
I
either
feel like
way,
it was-
it's like
No,
I think
let
we
me tell you
understand. We
something.
understand.
I buy it and sell it so you could get away with many things.
There you go. So
The way he thought about it, though,
you're
he's like,
telling granddaddy with Alzheimer's over here.
for the love of Jayla, for the love of Jayla with Gigi Rivera premieres July 6th at 7 p.m. Eastern. It's from 7 to right before 8 o'clock. Because
Before
at
it's
8 o'clock,
out to find a new co-host. So yeah.
because besides Jayla's show on July 6th, it's the world premiere of season 9 of the Rick H Show.
Woo!
With Craze and Blank.
This was good.
We'll find out.
Blank.
We'll find out the blank soon enough.
Well, this was helpful.
Just know that I'm gonna make the final decision on the female co-host because I refuse.
as you should.
I refuse.
She's not making no decisions on the show. This is my show. She makes decisions on her show.
Yes, of course.
Thanks, Greg.
Congratulations,
This was
Jayla.
very, 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 very useful information.
Biden se ve más mejor que Trump.
That's what I'm saying, right? Look,
Mi hermano, tú
Frank
tienes
said-
toda la
Frank
razón del
Rodriguez,
mundo.
thank
There
you.
you go. Thank you. Thank
Yo,
you. Thank you. Thank you.
listen.
So let's switch back. July 6th, if you want to catch the show, it'll be live on Facebook and YouTube for the love of Jayla. We'll be live on Facebook and YouTube at the exact same time, 7 p.m.
July
So
6th.
tune in. Go. You can go also watch it on UptownLiveTV.com. So
Can I make an
UptownLiveTV.com.
announcement?
Uptown Live. No, you can't make no announcement. What
Sure.
announcement are
Make
you
an
making?
announcement.
Yeah, yeah.
You're having a baby?
Ew,
What's your
no.
announcement? Tell me.
Que Dios me guarde, por favor.
So what's your announcement?
I'm knocking on wood. Stop.
Yo,
The announcement is that I
Okay.
think on June 15th for our live show at Monkey Room,
oh,
me and Gigi are going to be there live. The
Let's
Rick
go.
H Show live. And I think we might do our first segment there. So stay tuned, and everybody needs to come through to
Wait.
the Monkey Room on June 15th.
a
So
live segment of
hold on a second. Let
Yeah,
me
I
mute
know.
the
I
mic.
just threw
I'll
you
mute the
off.
mic one more time. So July 6th, 7 p.m. premieres For the Love of Jayla with Gigi Rivera. Let's switch back to the Rick A Show because some people are confused right now. They're like, "Oh my God, I'm watching the wrong show."
Let's go.
What Jayla is talking about is this event that's going on June 15th.
Let's
We'll be celebrating it will be 111 episodes recorded, our Latin Podcast Award win, our 6 nominations this year for the 2021 Latin Podcast Awards,
go.
and the entire team from Uptown Live Media will be live and in person at the Monkey Room. So
Like Johnny Five.
come watch the episode taping. Tickets are limited. Go to the link in the bio on the Rick A Show Instagram page, and anybody can come to the celebration afterwards. There's also tickets for that, but
Let's
the
get
taping of the episode is very limited because we cannot have too many people in the back of the show, and we close down the entire back of the Monkey Room. So if you want to be there for the episode taping, get your
Holla.
tickets now. We will announce the guest next week.
Next
Huge guest. A lot of people follow him or her. Curveball right there.
You almost let it slip.
Or they.
Mhm.
Or they. And after
It is Pride
at
Month.
9:30,
Or they, them.
after at 9:30, there will be a roast. Rick H will be roasted
H
for his
roast.
birthday.
We're gonna roast
So
his ass.
the comedians will be also announced for that next week. So
I roast Rick every fucking
Come in
Tuesday.
June
So this is gonna
15th,
be
so.
good.
I'm really
It'll be
excited to have like everybody in one room together. This is my first time home back to New York after a year. So I'm super excited to have everybody there.
shout out to Joel Alejandro. That's my boy right there. Much love.
Thank you.
La Factoria fam right there.
Factoria fam.
Yes, it's on 187th and Fort Washington.
187 for Fort Washington.
Get your tickets.
Right next to Rice and Beans.
Yes. Is that it? Is that the name of the
I
Mexican
don't know. I
restaurant?
think that's what the spot's called.
Okay.
Oh,
Thank you.
refried
Yes.
beans. Refried beans. Refried beans.
Refried beans. Refried beans. I knew we had the name mixed up.
I mean,
So
I
I'm gonna
like
bring
Polish
Martin.
tacos.
I'm gonna bring
Central
Martin.
American. That's what we like.
I'm gonna bring Martin Collins back on the show. We got a more stable connection. So one of the questions that was asked are the three posters available for sale. I'm trying to remember the young lady's name. Rosanna Maria asked, "Are the three pieces for sale?" The Marta Blair piece.
The winning poster we will be distributing. Yes, the winning poster will be distributed beginning later this week. I'll have a couple of hundred of those, and if she would be kind enough to, Rick, if she would give you you can give her my contact information. She can email me, and I'll be happy to make sure she gets a poster of Marta Blair's winning poster. The other two posters, we only have the second and third place finishers. If they are for sale, that would be a decision that Anthony Rojas and Lily 11 would make, and I'll also be happy to put her in touch with them as well. Well, and we want to certainly thank you and everybody for the Love of Jayla rocks. That was a great piece. I enjoyed this last piece for the Love of Jayla. That was terrific.
So,
and on
June
behalf
3rd,
of our executive director, Neria Levo Gutierrez, our executive coordinator, Michelle Orsi Gordon, I want to thank you guys. It was a great evening. We have a lot of great stuff coming up. You can check it out on the website, nomanyc.org, and we'll also have a Manhattan Times special insert when the Manhattan Times comes out this Thursday. You can pick it up anywhere in Upper Manhattan. And again, the website is nomaanyc.org for all of the Northern Manhattan Arts Alliance programs and the 19th Uptown Art Stroll, which goes through June 30th.
So I'm going to surprise Martin right now because he didn't even know this. Each episode in June, after Creators Anonymous, we will dedicate 5 to 10 minutes to what is going on that week in the Uptown Art Stroll. So it might be Martin, it might be someone else that week that might come on.
Thank you.
And give us an update on what's going on. So Uptown Art Stroll, month long on the Rick H. Show.
Sure.
So this is not a one-off experience for our viewers. We love it. Oh, we have a comment. Lilia, by the way, will be June 3rd. So you can ask her personally if you want to purchase her piece. I'm pretty sure.
And Martin, this is something for me, obviously this is the best part of our show is that I know they like to give me a hard time because I'm in Florida. But
not just Florida, Boca Raton,
Florida.
Hi, can you guys stop with the nonsense?
We love it there.
Anyways, but Martin, I would love to extend an offer to see how we can extend this program for the Northern Manhattan Art Alliance in Miami and West Palm and possibly in other places because it's a big deal, especially now that we're living through COVID. And what I've noticed living down here is that there's a lot of transfers. There's a lot of people moving from New York, Jersey, the tri-state into our land in Florida, but they're still fiending for that love of what is New York, what is Uptown, what is all of what you guys are doing. And I would love to know if that's even a possibility to extend into what is maybe the Florida, LA market. These are markets that I'm personally working in that
let me jump in. Our Thursday evening programs, we have people watch from all over the country.
Oh.
But I want to say this because for me, for somebody like me who comes from a different place, these things are really influential for us. It makes a huge difference in our life and what we know.
Yes.
And I have somebody literally sitting next to me who was literally shaking his head saying, yes, we need this culture in our life. And this is a culture that people go to New York for because they want this. And the only way we feel it is being there. So what would make it a thing for you guys to bring something like this, even if it's small? For us, and expanding that culture here in other places, whether it's Cali, whether it's Florida, Orlando, South Florida. Like, there's so much space with all these people moving, especially because of COVID. All these people are moving. They're going towards their family. They're expanding. They're doing all of this. So for us in a creative space, it's like, where do we go with this? Because we don't get people that understand us, but then there's people like you bringing amazing things to life. And how can we expand this to our world and not make it an Uptown thing or not make it a New York thing, but make it a national thing?
Jaylah, so this is my thing, right?
Sorry.
If I could jump in, there's tremendous advantages to Zoom, and the advantages to Zoom and Facebook Live, particularly Zoom, is we have had people from Florida, from California, from Puerto Rico, from the Dominican Republic, as far away as Canada, watch our Thursdays with Noma program. And I'll give you one example from Word Up Bookstore. Emmanuel Abreu, who's a wonderful artist, he did a great pulling operation. And for his program last year, 1,600 people watched Emmanuel's program. DJ Boy, 1,600 people watched his program. We had people on from all over the place, the Caribbean and the continental United States. And that's one of the great advantages of having these programs on Thursday nights on Zoom and Facebook Live, is that it allows you to bring in a broad brushstroke of an audience, not just Washington Heights, Inwood, and West Harlem, but from around the country and beyond.
So Emmanuel Abreu and I, he was actually my co-host in WCCR 640 AM radio in City College. So I know him as DJ Boy. So
DJ Boy.
He is a fantastic photographer and visual artist
that's
as well.
That's dope, man.
So, Martin, I want to thank you for coming on. Thank you for giving us the space. Thank you for sharing the Uptown Art Stroll information. I want to thank Noma. I want to thank the Manhattan Times. I want to thank the Mirandas. I want to thank everybody involved with the Uptown Art Stroll. It's a terrific event. It'll be going on the entire month of June, and we will be doing updates each week on the Uptown Art Stroll.
Let's go. Thanks so much,
AK,
Martin.
yes. Thank you, Martin.
Thanks, everyone.
Appreciate you.
Thank you.
So I want to highlight there is a different person in our panel today. Our special guest host, Ellie Jazz. She is on today.
Super excited to be here.
We have a couple.
I'm going to unmute myself because she's one of my favorite people in this world.
Of course.
So hold on
Love
a second.
you.
We do have some. So Ellie Jazz is also a music artist. She just released her brand new single, El Afang, produced by Iron Man Productions by some guy named Chris Herro, who I don't know who he is.
No relation.
No.
Yes, and of course I had to, stay true to my culture, which is something that what I love to do, doing bachata. So I definitely had to do that. Yay.
So this is Chris Herro right there, the beautiful man in the beard.
Can you give me 1 second just to give Ellie flowers?
No.
Because
no. I'll give you 15 seconds. 15 seconds.
No. I'm giving Ellie her flowers. You know why? Because it's really hard, being a Latina woman in music.
Mm-hmm. It's really hard being a woman
right?
in music.
Doing bachata.
Just a woman in music. Okay.
And I, as a Central American woman, knows how hard it is to even be a woman in bachata. So I just want to give you your flowers because since before 2012, you have always stuck to your guns and you've gone other ways and you've done other things. You have done your jewelry line. You have done so many other things to make sure that your bachata career survives.
Jaylah, are you trying to get one of Ellie's records to be your theme song for the love of Jaylah?
You have no idea how much I love Ellie.
I could just ask her.
I told you, me and Ellie have been friends for since 2008.
What?
Like since I started my career, Ellie has been one of my friends.
Yeah.
And,
We need
and,
all
and
the
we
dirt
don't
on
have to
Jayla.
speak all the time. We don't have to
Nope.
touch base. We don't have
Nope.
to do a lot.
And then when we see each other, it's like, oh, my baby. Yeah.
Yeah, like
That's
we've
how it should
always
be.
been real with each other, but to be a woman in bachata and
Let's
doing
go.
what you're doing takes
No,
a
thank
lot
you.
of grit.
One request.
Because
you.
there's
Thank you.
not a
Oh.
lot of women in this. It's
Okay.
you and maybe Leslie Grace.
Yeah.
If that.
Y ahora, Judy Santos, she just came out with a single that was also
And
produced
my
by
girl
Chris Herro.
Judy. Well, Judy's a legend. Judy's an
Yeah.
OG. I mean,
She's the
So-
original
voice
voice.
of Aventura.
100%.
But still, she still had to fight for her spot.
We got
And if she had to fight for her spot, imagínate lo que
a couple of
you
comments.
and a million of these girls had
If
to
you're
live.
watching the show live right now, you can ask Ellie any question you want at this
got a
point. She
request.
did not know
Ask
we were
away.
going to do
You
this.
can ask me anything.
And
Okay.
Ellie,
I
I
love
just
it.
want you to know
I love it.
that I love you and that I'm so happy to fucking finally see you.
Oh, snap. Benny Banks
Yo,
says,
same.
again, my
Same
question
here.
is,
Yo,
how you
I love
doing?
you too.
How you
How am I
doing?
doing? I'm doing good.
Benny
I'm doing good
Banks,
today.
you are not Joey from Friends. Can you stop the how you doing?
I got a
Benny
How you
Banks
doing?
is better than
How
Joey.
you doing?
Uh,
got a
Rosanna
request.
Marie says Ellie is the
Rosanna,
best. I
thank
love
you.
her.
And Rosie, she's
Thanks
been
for the episode,
a
Ricky
supporter
Solo.
for the longest
you,
since the
thank you,
beginning of
my
my
brother.
career. Thank you.
But like
Thank you,
at
thank
the
you.
thing
Said, I
about
really
Ellie
give
is
her-
that Ellie just doesn't do music. She does
Yep.
art.
I do everything. Yeah.
She does like she's so
Okay, so I
multi-talented.
want to get to know her now. I'm gonna turn Jayla off.
Yeah, Jayla.
It's enough.
She said, let me tell you first.
We
I
gave
love
you
you,
we gave
Jayla.
you 45
Mwah.
seconds.
We gave you we gave you 15 and you took a minute 36.
Yeah.
Don't turn the camera off.
Yo,
Do we have a
just
question?
Only one request from me.
Who would? Here we go. Who would
Ooh.
Eli work with? It
Oh my
was
God.
Ellie, not
Okay.
Eli.
If I had to say, okay, let's say if it was bachata, right? I would definitely, of course, love to work with Romeo Santos one day. I'm manifesting that. I
Okay.
would love to because he's just, he's the king, right? And then if I wanted to work with a female, but a legendary female, I've always said this, La India.
You think you could? I mean, those are a lot. Those are
notes?
heavy
Legends.
vocal chops.
Legends.
So.
But you know what? I ain't gonna stop. So you never know what's gonna happen.
Okay. I think we have one more. Let me see. Do we do? Oh no.
Wait, but if you had a reggaetonero,
No. We're gonna meet Jayla real quick.
Okay,
'cause
reggaetonero.
She's not gonna let me
Bad
finish my
Bunny.
segment.
Bad Bunny.
Bad Bunny, obviously.
Bad Bunny.
So this is another surprise to Ellie.
Okay.
We're gonna run 2 really fast segments with her, right?
Oh, fun. Let's do it.
Craze.
Let's get it.
Let's get it.
Give me
Ooh.
your celebrity doppelganger for Ellie Jazz.
Damn. Oh,
Oh,
you
no.
put me on the spot though. Let me see.
She better be pretty. She better be pretty.
me
I
see.
swear, Craze.
Let me see. Hold on.
You said, let me look at this real quick. Hold on.
Let me see.
Craze, I'm gonna give you a couple minutes.
Yeah,
Somebody
give me-
mute it. Wait.
give me like
Jayla's
30
mic is mute.
Somebody-
Mute. Jayla, give me. Hold on. She muted it.
I think I have one.
She muted it. She muted it.
She's like, oh, I muted it.
I didn't mute
Sure.
it. She muted it.
now
Jayla,
you want to talk?
I want to get through these 2 segments. So give me your celebrity doppelganger for Ellie Jazz.
Who does I like?
Let's see.
I should like do that.
I'm usually really quick with it though too. That's why Rick.
I feel like me and Ellie have like the same doppelganger though.
Who's that?
Mila Kunis.
I love her.
I
I
mean,
rock with that. I rock
She's
with
so
it.
pretty.
I can see Mila.
I think
Okay.
that me and her both have Mila.
Yeah,
Okay.
I could see it too.
Okay,
I
I
mean,
can see.
Jayla
I can
was
Everyone,
see.
I'm signing off. I want to
Like
thank
me,
you
you
again.
and
Martin,
me, like
Good night.
all
Thank
be cousins.
Thank you again.
So I honestly, okay, I see her as Mila Kunis.
Okay.
Yeah,
I don't see
I
the
was gonna
Jayla. I wouldn't see the Jayla.
Jayla, sure.
Sure. Okay.
They
Yeah,
always
they bully
shit on
you
me.
so
It's
much.
okay, I'm used
They
to
just
it.
love to bully you.
Literally.
It's
That's
gonna
why
be.
I don't even put on makeup anymore. I don't even bother. Like
It's-
I'm
I
like,
got dolled up and I'm like,
It's gonna be hard to produce this show when she's not
We're
on
so
the show.
nice to Jayla, you don't even know.
It's gonna be so hard. Crazy, do you have somebody?
Nah, I'm gonna go with that one. I like the Mila Kunis.
I think Vila's the one.
I think I'm gonna agree with. I'm gonna defer to my co-host Jayla on that one.
I like
Okay.
that one.
Thank you, Craze. That's why I love
You guys
Craze
are both
more
taking
than
the
you, Craze.
easy
Yeah, that's
way
true. That
out.
was an easy way out.
What about you, Rick?
Easy way
You
out.
choosing?
I do have someone.
Quién?
Who's her doppelganger?
It just so happens you both are music artists, and
Doppelganger.
Karina
Oh my God.
Paisan.
Yo, I love her music. So talented and such a humble artist. She's awesome. She's freaking
Dex's
awesome.
baby sister. I think you and her have
She kind of looks like
similar.
Sasha Banks.
I can see that.
Yes, I love her. No, her music is bomb, and
She's
y'all should
fantastic,
her.
and her voice is
Mhm.
out of this world.
Yeah.
Angelic. It's like an angel.
Can you look up Sasha Banks? Because
Sasha
we're
Banks?
wrestling fans.
Hold on a second. Yeah,
So-
Mila
Oh, I want to
Kunis-
see.
Lo que pasa es que ella es más blanquita.
She's
Yeah.
you're a little
I
bit
get the
more
French Chilean
Latina than
side.
Sasha. But
I'm Dominican,
I
Chilean,
think
and
she kind
Panamanian,
of
so,
like fits the Sasha Banks fans.
Put your hair down.
right?
So-
That is going to go past my waist.
Okay, so we got
Wow.
one more.
Okay.
Ellie,
Wait,
where
I'm
are you
looking
from?
for Sasha
Where are you
Banks.
from?
Okay, okay.
Uptown. Where are you from?
What?
Uptown specifically.
Uptown?
The general area. Uptown.
I'm from downtown.
Oh,
I'm actually from downtown.
Where
I'm
at,
in
though?
Chelsea. If you want to get technical, Chelsea. I'm in Chelsea. I'm
Okay,
a Chelsea girl.
so because you gave us that curveball,
It's my turn to give you a curveball. Told you.
I'm gonna give you another curveball, and Craze and I are gonna bring up culture vulture news.
Okay.
We always get in trouble, bro, for doing this one.
Hold on a sec. We get in trouble for
Like
this. So
if Ellie
we gotta
Jazz had this hair,
Let's see.
Yeah.
no,
she would
she
look just like her.
Sasha Banks, the wrestler.
see that. I can see that.
Who's that?
I'll do a side by side.
I can see it.
She's Snoop Dogg's
Do a
cousin.
side by side.
Word?
I'll do a side by side for Instagram.
Cousin?
You didn't know that.
Yes, you didn't know that. You ain't a real wrestling fan.
Horrible.
I honestly didn't know
Oye,
either.
espérate. He's mad. I'm mad. He's gonna walk out the room right now. You didn't know that.
I'm
didn't.
walking out.
I know, and my daughter's so
I won't
obsessed
go.
with Sasha Banks. It's
I don't know.
horrible.
I'm not a wrestling fan.
For
So,
real.
in the news to a couple weeks ago, last week, this was part of our segment for last week's episode. Joe Budden was in the news for firing his two co-hosts on the podcast and also sexually assaulting another co-host.
What the hell?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so
No, so we
Joe,
wanted to talk about that, but
yes. So really quickly, I'm just gonna ask one real quick question. Joe Budden poses as someone that he champions for people,
for the little guy.
for the little guy. But when the opportunity came, he got rid of his two guys. Do you think
Okay.
he is a culture or a vulture?
He's for the culture, or is he?
I mean, what was the reason? What's the reason? No, okay. Like,
I don't know.
I'm
Like
not,
ownership.
I mean, ownership.
like they had like disputes over.
A
like,
dispute over. So I started the Rick A show, right? Right.
Mhm.
Why is Jayla's
Okay,
mic
okay.
muted? She muted it. She muted it.
she needed
So
to-
I started the Rick A show, right? So let's
Okay,
say
okay.
me, Craze muted his mic. So me, Craze, and Jayla, right? We've been doing how many episodes Jayla got? I gotta look that up. I think it's almost 30 something. So
Okay.
if we got a deal and they wanted to sign all of us, and everybody wanted equal shares,
Mm-hmm.
right? Do you think they have say in that?
I honestly would say that he's a culture vulture, right?
Okay.
Because
do you
I
feel-
honestly feel that way because, you know, if you're starting something with a team and then you just
Mm-hmm.
kind of like, you know what, I want the whole pie. And plus, the way that I'm thinking about this is as if it's music as well, because, you know, there's different
Yeah.
pieces of the pie. You know,
Mhm.
you got the master, you got the publishing, you got the writing
Mhm.
and all that. And it's something that if you are collaborating with people, give people their flowers, give people their credit. Boom, boom, boom. That is it.
Okay.
So
So
I honestly feel like, you know, if you're gonna be firing your team, like, what are you left with? Like, you can't do everything by yourself. You just can't.
So,
My thing is
really-
that we're- Go ahead.
wait, go ahead, Craze. Really quickly, if you're watching the show, we're gonna take one last question for Ellie. It has to be a question. I know you guys. Yeah, I can see the Mila. Give me a question for her,
I only got
and that'll
one-
be the wrap up.
I only got a request for Ellie, which is like, if she's gonna shoot a video for her new single
Can you
please
be
don't
the
have-
main?
Well,
Can you
please
be-
don't have any dancers doing that like ballroom bachata.
Oh,
You know, like-
well, I kind of. Are you talking about this recent single, El Afán?
El Afán.
Yeah. That's
So
what I'm
I
saying.
have-
like, tell me.
I have a video to it. It's
Okay.
on YouTube,
I
but
haven't seen it.
I saw the video.
yeah, you gotta
Very
watch it.
Shout
It's
out
pretty
to
good.
my boys.
So I just want to say this.
Man, I
Can
love.
can Cache be
No,
the
Cache
guy?
is not in the fucking
The
video.
male. Hold on. Wait.
Yo, bro.
Jayla, you're so hurt right now over Cache.
Yeah, right. Like,
Can Cache be the model?
Cache
in the
did a
video?
lot of
The
fucking
model.
shit.
Imagínate.
he could be the love interest in your
The
video.
love interest.
In your next video.
Can the love interest not be some brolic dude? Can it be like a
It's
dude
gonna
with a
be
dad
me and
bod or something?
Cache. And your next video,
It'll probably
you're
be
gonna
more
write a song
realistic,
about me and
right?
Cache.
Hey, that's a good one.
Right?
Okay, and then the last
Me-
question. The winner is Benny Banks.
About to be a girl
How you
and
doing?
her
Again,
super.
he wants to know what's up with you. Again, the question is how you doing.
Jesus, Benny, you're such a fucking puto.
She called you out. She called you out. Why she called you?
By the way,
An accent Central American. You're a whole
That is
puto,
true.
bro.
damn, why you disrespecting my brother? Relax.
I'm doing good, Benny. Thank you
Oh,
so
she's
much.
doing good. All right, Benny. I guess she means what's up.
What's up, Benny?
What's up
I
back?
don't even know what you look like, but what's up?
Oh, listen. Let me say something.
He's beautiful.
He said, "Wait."
If there would be someone on this show who is like the Brad Pitt or the George Clooney, he would like the
Clooney.
he would like the George. He would love the George Clooney comparison.
George Clooney. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
He is.
Jaylah. I'm going by doing Jaylah.
I'm gonna mute my mic and my camera.
Next Tuesday on the Ricky Show at 7 p.m. We will be joined by Paola Mayfield from 90 Day Fiance and now pro wrestler at 7 p.m. And then at 8 p.m. we will have the Ramirez sisters, Michelle and Yesenia, creators of Dominican York, at 8 p.m. So it's a double episode next week. We start at 7 and then the next episode is at 8. I want to thank our special co-host for today, which was Ellie Jazz.
Yo, you guys are the bomb. Honestly, it was such a vibe. It's a vibe, baby.
Jaylah's celebrity crush, Ellie Jazz. Oh, wait, I think somebody popped in. Oh no, thank y'all.
Of course, I fucking love Ellie.
I would like to thank.
I love you too.
I would like to
Even
thank.
though I'm mad at you, Ellie, because I still don't have none of your
Why?
pieces.
So no.
Oh, you know what? Not only are you gonna have my jewelry, you're gonna have my Lucid Lotus collection, girl. And also, I'm dropping something new, so I got you. No worries. I got all of y'all.
No.
Let's go.
I would like to thank Noma. I would like to thank Lilia, Anthony, Marta, and I also want to give a special thank you to the beautiful man wearing the HBK shirt and the Miami Heat hat.
Yes.
I need to see that shirt in its entirety. He's a sexy boy. A sexy boy.
Shirt.
Let me tell
Sexy
you.
man.
So that's why I brought him on today, is because he is my fellow wrestling dork. He
But she didn't
brought
know Sasha Banks was Snoop
Yeah.
Dogg's cousin.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
you lose 2 points.
Let's revoke her wrestling card.
That's new generation, by the way. I'm old generation.
And what does that mean?
Attitude era.
So
So
let's-
you need to chill the fuck out.
So
And
let's-
by
hold
the
on.
way, he brought me and my daughter WrestleMania gear live and in vivo from
Let's
Tampa.
go.
So hold on a second.
Sick.
Let's test his wrestling knowledge.
Uh-oh.
Ooh!
In WrestleMania 10,
Dun.
last question. WrestleMania 10. The man that you're wearing his shirt took part in a legendary match for the Intercontinental Championship against who?
Who?
Razor Ramon. You got it. The
Let's
legendary
go.
first ever ladder match. That man is certified. Jaylah, you are not.
Certified.
I'm
Yeah.
sorry. Jaylah knows The Rock. I would love to see
The
you
Rock
all
Johnson.
next week.
Actually, the reason why we actually got
Yo,
really
mute her
close.
mic. Mute her mic.
Tell me, be honest. Be honest. Why did we get close?
Because of wrestling.
Okay. All
Okay.
right. We'll get
And I met her through a mutual friend. It all started off doing like funny skits, but then when I found out she was a wrestling fan, I'm like, oh shit, okay, cool.
Jaylah,
There's not
you know what?
There's not too many female wrestling fans out there. And
I'm
they're like hidden.
I'm gonna extend an invite to you, right, for next week's episode. So a special segment on For the Love of Jaylah on the first episode at 7. I think it's 7:30, 7:35. Jaylah's gonna give me your info. She's not gonna be in on this. We're doing something special. Me and you.
Yeah.
We gotta certify Jaylah.
He said, "Me and you."
Me and you. Matter of fact, just send me a DM. Send me a DM.
A hand shirt from
Jersey Weekend. Send me a DM.
SummerSlam.
Send me a DM.
Delivered to me from Dennis Rodman's boy, because he was like, "I bet you can't name
Come ready
anybody on my shirt."
Come ready next week.
Every single one of them.
Come ready next week.
Man, Rowdy Piper, Undertaker.
You're gonna name all the wrestlers you know right now?
Like, and he gave me the shirt. He hand delivered the shirt to me.
Jaylah,
we don't believe you, bro.
on June 22nd
Wow.
will be. Wait. I got a couple things to say before we go.
Sorry, you see why I trust somebody?
DTA.
So hold on a second. On June 22nd will be the
He's
last.
looking at my Funko with the Rock in the ring.
I get that, but can I get to this piece? On June 22nd, it will be the last episode of all three of us together. So we got to do something special. Because Craze won't be on the show on June 29th.
Maybe I will. I mean, I'm gonna be in DR. I don't know, depending on.
Oh, if you bring Chan, that'll be dope.
That's what I'm saying.
If I was on an episode in a car in Costa Rica, you better get in a fucking episode.
We
in
didn't
a car
ask you
in
to.
DR.
Hold on a
But I
second.
get to every episode on time.
We didn't ask you to do that, and Craze is always on time. So
I get to take a day off.
For the Love of Jaylah with Gigi Rivera premieres July 6th at 7 p.m. Season 9 of the Rick A Show premieres at 8 o'clock that exact same day. My man Jersey Regan will join us next week, and who knows, maybe Ellie Jazz. I gotta see her schedule next week as well. So double episode.
We'll work it out.
We'll work it out. See you guys next week.
Listen, I'm not gonna be mad if Ellie takes my place.
Oh,
I'm just saying.
Did I just get a blessing? I just got a blessing, dude.
She don't.
En
Her
el
vote don't
nombre,
count.
like my
Her vote don't
mom
count.
says to my daughter, en el nombre del Padre, el Hijo, y del Espíritu Santo. Amén.
So much.
You got your own show. You can't be giving people blessings. We're out.